Hello everyone! Welcome back to Neffy Cat. We're so glad that you can be here with us today. Today I want to talk about a stocks float. That was a term that, once again, as these recent videos have been, it was one of those terms that I was like, what? Completely confounded me. Yes, does it interest you, kitty? Hi, check this out. He likes straws. Watch him pull it out. So a stock's float are the number of shares that a stock has available for regular people to buy. He just bought one. What perfect timing. Yes. Did you just get that stock? Yes, it diminished the float a little bit, didn't it? So then the float is the number of shares that investors, regular investors, can buy or sell. The more shares that are available, the higher the float percentage. So this one had 4 straws in it, and he took one out, and so it would only have 75% of its shares if this were a stock available for customers, for regular people to buy into now, wouldn't it? If you had, for example, 5 million out of 10 million stocks that were bought up, then the float would be 50%. But if you had 3 million out of 10 million, that's 3 out of 10, which is only a 33% float. Yes, that's a lot lower, isn't it? Somebody dropped his stock. He absolutely panicked. He thinks the market crashed. Yep, he panic sold. Let's see. Maybe he'll get it back out. Yes, let's see if he does. Hi. You going to buy back in? Are you going to buy back in? So institutions like having high float because it means that they can buy more shares. That's a big deal. It makes more available to them. Low float, of course, means that most of the available shares are already taken up. They're already bought. Yeah, it's like he took another out. Did you rebuy in? Yes, you did. You just rebought in. He's took out a quarter of the shares again. So less available shares are available for everyone to buy. And that means that there's more volatility because the demand will go up. And that means that people are going to start paying higher prices for them, doesn't it? The prices will get higher and higher as people try to get their shares. Yeah, you want to try this again? Maybe this time I'll take 2 out. Yeah, you're doing wonderful demonstrations, aren't you? There he goes. Oh, he's strategizing now. So that's a really big deal. If you have a low float, you know that there's less shares available. It's more risky. It's considered a more risky type of investment, and it's going to be more volatile. A day trader, on the other hand, they might be hunting for that. But any type of regular investor, you're going to be really careful about that. You kind of don't want to see low float. So another thing about this, if you ever see a float that's over 100%, that means that there's something illegal going on and you need to be careful. There could be naked short selling going on, and that means that they are buying and selling through a non-brokerage, and the people will occasionally, and certain types of investors, not regular investors, will do so, at least usually as far as I know, will do so to get a lower price on a stock, and so there's a way that they'll avoid it. And naked short selling means that they're shorting that. That means that they're shorting, like we were talking about yesterday, rather than buying more. And so in that type of a circumstance, you might see that. You might see it have a over 100% short, or excuse me, over 100% float. Yes, look at this little stalker. So if your float is higher, and this one's higher, he's not been able to get another one out. Oh, look. So he's going to lower the float if he gets successful. So when you have a when you have a low float, you could have institutions that are already bought in. You may have people within a company that have already bought in. Yeah, he just bought in again, didn't he? Oh my! Yeah, now you're getting carried away. Yes, you are. You almost panicked. You almost made the market panic again. And if it's got a higher float, institutions are going to buy in more. Let me get his little leash here. Oh, he circled this. I see. So I've got to move that out from under. His leash was wrapped around that. That was part of the trouble. Yes. So if it has a higher float, like right now, that's got high float, doesn't it? Well, that is considered a more stable stock. That's considered a lot safer stock to go in. And you also notice that the price doesn't fluctuate as much. And let's see if this little hunter is going to affect the float again. I think he's getting distracted by birdies now. Well, thank you all so very much for sharing with us today. This has been a lot of fun. Please, if you like the content of our videos, don't forget to hit those paws and press the like button for us. That helps the algorithm so that more people can see these videos. You can also subscribe, and you can also hit the notification bell so that you'll get all of Neffy Cat's videos. We thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.